Hey guys, this is part 2 of the milling drilling machine. I didn't get into explanation of how I built it, and I don't really have a video about it, so I'm going to try to explain it right quick if somebody's interested. This is the gist of it, but this here is 3/4 solid hex stock. I ordered a short piece of it. This part here, inside of it, I machined the hex stock down to a 3/4 round instead of hex. 3/4 hex on the edges is more bigger round than 3/4. I don't remember what the exact measurements was, but basically you can machine the edges off and barely touch the flats, and it will become a 3/4 round stock. Now this part here is actually black pipe. I was looking up dimensions of metal, and the inside diameter of 1.25" black pipe is 1 3/8. Basically, it's real close. Then you have to machine it. 1 3/8 bearing, which is the 3/4 by 1 3/8 here too. Actually, will push right in it, a little loose on one end. I've got to fix that, but it actually did push in. It didn't just fall in. It's not a press fit. It's not a slide fit. I guess you could say that's a machinist fit. I tapped the end of it, put a 1/2 inch. It's a Bosch chuck. Not a high dollar chuck, but I bought it off eBay. It's better than the one it's bigger than the one I had on, if it's better. But it gave me a 1/2 inch chuck going it. I'm probably going to replace it, but for right now, it's getting things moving. Of course, I got 3/8 metal here, quarter here. I've got it zip tied together to hold it up there, just so you can kind of get a look what it would look like. You can see I've got a place to make it slide. I can adjust some. I'm still wanting to make a rotational adjustment on it for milling angles. Once I get this where it will drill and do basic operations, I want to also make an adapter to put milling bits in. I don't have the size of metal or the threads yet to run a collet setup. I'd have to rebuild the whole head to hold a collet, but that's down the road. So I'm going to build a simple adapter. You just have to wait and see what I do to hold my milling bits. I'm not trying to run any large milling bits. We're running small milling bits. We're really wanting to do key stock size stuff. Do keyways, make key stock, internal, external keyways. No, I haven't bought everything yet, but this is what I'm setting this up for. That's about the most high-tech machining we're going to do with this machine. But I didn't have a way to make a good solid key stock, and I had all these parts of the old original drill press, and I decided that's what I was going to do with it. I thought I'd show you this. It's roughly figuring we're getting about a 4-inch stroke on the drill. Hopefully I will be able to turn it at an angle eventually, but right now this mainly just the one axis. We're going to do the single straight version, but it's a work in progress. I just thought I'd come back and explain a little of this and let you see it in place. What we have up here, we're going to put a slide, a couple of bearings, and a belt. I'll put a sheave on it and put a belt out to a jack shaft with another 3 or 4 stage pulley or sheave, however you want to call it. And it'll go back to the motor, which will have a 3 on it. I'll have multiple speeds. I'll be able to slow it down or speed it up depending on what I need to do. But it's a work in progress. If you've made it this far, I appreciate you watching. I ask you to like and subscribe. Let other people know we're out here. Y'all have a good week.